You ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready. We are live.
Live.
And back.
Coming from San Francisco.
San Francisco?
Yeah.
I wish. We are live from New York.
Woo! That's the New York you're thinking of.
No, not New York City. Welcome to the Rating Cats and Dogs podcast. I'm your host, Shannon.
I'm Arianna.
I just spit on myself.
That's disgusting.
Yes, it is.
I'm glad you're away from my dinner I'm making right now.
Yes. You're making me a nice special dinner. I'm so excited.
Yes.
Because tomorrow is my 30th birthday.
Today, the day this releases, is your 30th birthday.
Oh, yes. Woo!
I'm prepping a dinner the night before since I get home late.
Yes.
That way we're not eating at 8 o'clock because it's currently 8:20 now.
I appreciate that. Yeah, it's hard when you work like 9 to 5. I really wish that my job started earlier.
And we have a 45-minute drive home.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
No.
I also have a 45-minute. You think mine would take less time? Yeah. I'm closer than you geographically.
Traffic.
Yeah.
Traffic. Though it was great driving today because it was holiday, for the people that go to schools and banks.
So you woke up late, but it didn't matter because no traffic.
There was no traffic. It was great.
No schools, no teachers going to school.
Last night I was going to go to bed and then I was like, I should crochet. I got a lot of crochet items I need to get done. I've got 3 more things I've got to do for like a Christmas, another whole blanket, which is going to take me a while. I'm still on the other blanket I'm working on. And then I've got to complete that order by the end of the month. So I need more time in the day.
Oh, he wants it by November 1st?
No. He said no rush, but I want to get it done so then I can make more other things to sell.
And take orders. Yeah. No, I get that. I know the curfew finally called me back. I'm going to do another fire hall. We only get one 8-foot table. I'm just trying to think, is it worth it? I won't be able to do my magnets there then.
No, but you could get all your mugs and everything out and have magnets out. Then you could have a sign that says, I do custom orders.
Orders for magnets. It has some of my magnets that I have out. Yeah, you're right.
Yes, and then people could get their information, get their order. You're like, great, I'll ship this out to you, or if they want, you could drop it off, or meet a place.
Or actually, and I'm actually going to take some mugs.
Advertise.
Some of my mugs that I make, I sublimate. I can really pretty much do almost anything. I would like to. I'm going to put like your photo here, and then just do some random family photos of just have the mug there
to show like what you can do.
Yes,
give you
what
some
I can
ideas.
Do. Right, because not everyone wants a happy fall, y'all, or whatever, or Merry Christmas with gnomes, or one of my spicy girl talk ones. Spicy girl talk, is it right? Spicy talk. Yeah. I guess, it's not just for girls. It's spicy talk. But yeah. So I think I'll do that. So I'll sign up for that table. And I have to call one more other one. There might actually be a place for Thanksgiving weekend, the weekend after Thanksgiving. That's Saturday and Sunday, a mall. So that might be cool to have it set up in a booth. Like outside there.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
That would actually be pretty cool. So lots of options. So I'll be very busy. I've been trying to get Amanda's wedding photos done. So did I talk about this on here? I don't think I did. So on the side, I'll take photos of like weddings or family photos. And generally, I don't really advertise that much for it. I just do it by word of mouth. I do really love it. But it's very time consuming. Specifically, weddings are time consuming because you have 2,000 photos to go through. It's not just that day. It's afterwards. Well, anyway, it was the hottest day in Buffalo when she got married. I know we discussed that. It was hot. And so I've always taken outside photos. So I've never had this happen before in the past 20 years I've been taking photos. And I have one new camera. Yeah, it's cards and the cameras were overheating because I was trying to take people's photos, having people, the guests or, the wedding party in the shade, but I was in the sun and I was in the sun the whole time. My camera was malfunctioning. It needed to cool down. And so, but I still thought overall, any photos I've taken would be okay. I got it in the shade when I could. Oh my gosh, the cards were also melting down, the memory cards. They're little SD cards.
Crazy.
And one, it took me a month to just really try to figure out a way to upload. I was looking at software to buy to retrieve it. Because I'm oh my gosh, you cannot recreate someones' wedding photos.
Yeah.
I need these photos. I know they're on this card. I was there and I used 2 cameras. The other camera is better. So I did the hard one first, which took forever. And now I'm doing the other one, which has less melted down photos, more corrupt. It was almost on the other one, almost every file was corrupt. So I'd have to individually upload and it was such a pain. And again, I have 1,500 photos to go through on this corrupt
You go
memory
through a bad photo, that one was a waste of time.
Yeah. There's a couple I don't have, so and I'm already finding it now that I'm on the new memory card.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finding, so I'm okay. I was freaking out.
Well,
I was I don't know what I'm going to do. I felt sick and nauseous. And then I told my friend, who's the daughter of Amanda, the mother of Amanda.
Amanda's got a daughter?
Amanda's a daughter. Sorry, I guess, her husband knows now. No, just kidding. The mother of Amanda, and she was like, well, if it's going to happen, it stinks, but at least we have to friends. No, it's worse. I feel terrible, I always want to do a good job for people, but I even feel more so with family and friends.
Yeah.
I really want to do, go the extra mile. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least it's all good now.
Yes, the photos are almost done.
I still think they should get all dressed up again and do because they wanted to do it at a different location, but they didn't go that day. I think
they didn't.
They should get dressed up and go to another location again.
Yes, I agree.
And the fall would be pretty too.
They would be so pretty. And just those 2. Just do, makeup a little heavier if you want. It's going to be far away. Let's do some romantic photos. It's not like I'm zooming in on your faces anyway. The hair won't be exact and that's okay. But it would be nice to go to the second location and have some of those photos. And if not, maybe we'll convince her and her husband to do that for their 1-year anniversary. Because it was just so hot. She was just done. I think
that's a great idea for photos for your 1 year.
Yeah.
And use that dress again.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a beautiful dress. You only wear it a day.
Yeah. I know Alyssa had asked me to take some photos, but with a baby, they don't nowadays people aren't putting photos online and they don't want to put her online, but she'd still like to share those sweet moments. So she had sent me some photos saying hey, can you do this? So I could take the forward facing photos for them and their house and their family, but do sweet photos where you're not seeing the face. And I said, yes, but fall is passing and she hasn't contacted me for a date yet. So hopefully they contact me soon if they want them done, or maybe they'll go through someone else if they don't want me to do them. I don't know. I never pressure family or friends to use me. I'd rather people just not be weird about it. Just be honest. Oh, hey, I think we're going to try this friend or try someone else. And okay. For me, honesty is the way to go. I don't like people to sugarcoat it. I don't like people to avoid me. Just tell me. Because then I'm just okay. Whether it's news I like or not, it's just the knowing.
It's worse when you try to hide it and then you find out later.
Yes. I guess even that's also my work ethic too. I'm a why person. You can tell me horrible news. Just tell me the why, and that way I understand the why. I might not like what I need to do or what has to happen or whatever, but I'm definitely a why person. I don't know. I guess I never got out of that curiosity when we were kids and I was asking why.
Well, didn't the chiropractor, you have night terrors, and the chiropractor said that's because something went wrong in your developmental stage, so.
Well, she didn't tell me that.
Yeah, she did.
No, she said that to you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Which, I don't know what I skipped. What happened?
Well, for that, she was you have to, it was the crawling, something being on the ground and stuff like that.
Yeah, apparently. Something crawling, walking. I don't know.
I know.
Or stored trauma.
You can go to, if your children have night terrors, you can go to a chiropractor, and sometimes she can be able to fix them.
I should have taken you when you were little, because you also had night terrors as a child. Then you'd sleepwalk, but I slept walk, and your dad slept walk. So I think sometimes some of the sleep issues are genetic, but yeah, if you can go to a chiropractor for that, definitely. And also, our chiropractor told us that, how babies crawl different, or if they're colicky, sometimes they just need adjustments, which kind of makes sense because their bodies are growing, but they've been in a little cocoon in your belly for, 9 months baking. So, they might be a little, squirmy or misaligned.
Yeah, makes sense.
It all makes sense.
I bet it feels great, at least as a pregnant woman, to go to the chiropractor.
Oh, I'm sure it does. Yeah, because they actually have it so you can lay in your stomach, which that's something you miss when you're pregnant. You can't do that. And then, Yeah, they get aligned. Yeah, with babies, they don't like snap, crackle, pop them. They just
No, it's like
lightly.
they're bendy.
Yeah, babies are very bendy. So snap, crackle, popping. So what did you do this past week? Anything you want to share?
Oh no, I don't know if I did anything. Oh, I went to. Well, first I went to a festival. It was like a craft show in this one little cute little town. The only things I bought were for you. So you have
for me?
Yeah. One your birthday, and then one you have to wait till for Christmas.
Oh, thank you.
It was cute there. And then we went, before we even did that, so we went to Canada, and we were looking for a place to eat before we went to this haunted house. So we had some time before it opened, and we wanted to get some food. And really close to there was this like spaceship, like alien themed diner. It was like, yeah, there was in the form of like two different spaceships next to each other, and they're connected. It was really cute.
That's so cute.
Yeah,
I would have loved to go in there. Did you go in?
Yeah, that's where we ate.
Oh, you ate there. That's so cool.
The food was pretty good, and it was pretty cheap too.
Nice.
And then they had a big alien statue.
That's so cool. Did you get a picture taken with it?
No.
Oh, you should get your photo taken with it.
Should have. Did not.
Oh, that would have been
really
cool.
It was like all circular, and then it was like it was really cool. Should have took photos. It was like you're in a spaceship. It was like all the windows like that went all the way around, and then like at the top it was all decorated like you're in a spaceship, like metal like plating going around.
Sounds really neat.
Yeah, and then we went to Haunt Manor, which is in Canada.
Nice.
And it was, so online it says it's 9 haunted houses, but they connected like 6 of them. So it's just one giant haunted house. You just keep going there.
Oh, like
and,
you don't come out like...
No, like there's multiple like smaller buildings. So you come out, you walk outside of it, and then you're back in another house.
You know, Darien Lake has one too. You guys should go there too.
I've heard that one's not.
It's good?
Yeah. This one, so the cast interacts.
You went
more.
to another country to go to this haunted house. You went to Canada, which is like our brothers, but you know.
The cast interacts with you a little more. Like they talk to you. The one guy was really funny in this like really good alien costume, I think. I don't know what it was. But I think like it was like high budget, but I wouldn't say it's as scary as another place I've gone to. But it was really cool and interesting. And then, so it was like 2 parts. There was that, and then there was one in like this barn. That one was pretty cool. And hold on, we'll get back to that. But so then I also did a tarot reading, me and my boyfriend did, which was good. And I actually felt like it applied. Like, obviously, we're not taking it as like, oh, yes, this is 100% truth. But it's like, oh, you can find like points in your life that apply to it. And like,
do you want to share your reading or no?
Sure. Well, so I got the High Priestess, I think, or Empress.
Of course you did,
I think
Queen.
I got both of them. I got both of them. One was the Priestess, one was the Empress. So she was like, okay, well, this is good. It means like you need to listen to yourself, but it seems like you're going to be going through back and forth, making some decisions, but you should listen to your gut. Then there was another one that meant something about like reflecting on your past and, you know, growing as a person. So she's like, this all means really growing as yourself. You need to trust your gut and your decisions. You might be reflecting on some things and doing something different. And then the last card was the Fool facing away. And she's like, this means exactly how she worded it. But like, you know, there might be some choices I have to make, and like some people might not be like as loyal or trustworthy.
Oh,
yeah.
It's not loyal or trustworthy.
I don't know. Which is funny because Lucas got the Fool facing towards him, and it meant with all his other cards, it meant that he is very like loyal and honest, but people could use that against him, so he needs to set boundaries.
Oh, boundaries.
Boundaries.
Oh, who's that looking out for your best interest?
I don't know.
Who can't you trust?
Is it you?
Me?
It's you!
What do you mean?
Okay, so back to, so we also went with Lucas's brother, Corey. Some very strange things that had happened with said brother. One, we were in the haunted house. They're children actors, and he was joking around, and then something about the location, she's like, it was like the Shining twins, and she was like, I'm gonna find you. And then he's like, you can find my location on Snap, and she's like, no.
Oh,
and he's like,
weird.
chat.
Oh,
And they're
yeah.
like, oh, yeah, you shouldn't say Snapchat, anything about Snapchat to a little girl.
No. I'm sure he wasn't
No,
thinking.
it was not like that. But it's like, no, she broke character for that one.
She's like, okay, weirdo. I don't
Yeah.
actually want to find you.
Yeah. So funny.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing. Lucas said this, like, why would you say that? He's like, I regretted it as soon as it happened.
What happened?
It was just before we were at the festival, and we're like, oh, are you gonna go first? I was like, no, I want to be in the middle. He's like, oh, like an Eiffel Tower? And like,
oh my God.
I'm like, why would you say that? I never want that image in my head.
With you and him and his brother?
Like,
Why would he say that?
He's like, no, I regretted it as soon as it came out of my mouth. I did not think about that.
Well, now you know what kind of porn he watches.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Why would he say
I
that?
don't know. And then at the dinner, we were looking, so I paid for dinner because Lucas paid for my ticket and it was really cheap. And
well, would you have paid for it if it wasn't?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, not if it was like a steakhouse. You chose the steakhouse.
You're like, if anything, let's all go Dutch.
Yeah. But so, well, I also paid for breakfast and parking. So it all added up to the ticket.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyways, so he went to the bathroom, and so I paid, and then his brother paid for himself. And then we're looking around, we're like, oh, he's still in the bathroom. So we go back there. It's only one stall. But before it, it's like this weird little vestibule. It's like enclosed, like just like a weird little room. There's an exit door. There's a door into the dining, and then there's a door into the bathroom.
Okay.
So we're just waiting there. And then, so we all went to the bathroom, and then we all came out of the bathroom at the same time. We're like, it looks really weird.
That had to look weird.
All three of us coming out of the bathroom at the same time.
Then the Eiffel Tower thing's going in his head. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Disappointed in him.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Hard raising a boyfriend.
Yeah.
So with me, is there anything else you want to share before I jump on to me?
No, I think last time we talked about my weekend. Now it's your turn to talk about your weekend away.
So we were delayed because I was in Denver, so I was 2 hours behind. So we just couldn't line up. Like I wanted to do the podcast from the hotel room with Arianna and over Zoom, but it just was not going to work. Because like there's so many events and things going on when we were there. Like I left my house like 5 I was running a little late, like more like 5:15 a.m.
It's fine. Buffalo's not that busy.
Yeah, on Saturday, and then I didn't come home until like 4 p.m. on Friday, or not Friday, on Wednesday. So it was a pretty busy week. They had a lazy river at this resort because I was there for work, and it was a big convention. And
you should have won in it.
I really wanted to do the lazy river, but we're in Denver, so the other coworker that I went with said, "Look, we should really see Denver. We can't be here and not see Denver." But so we did. I did. You know, it's a city. I'm more of a country girl. I saw the city. I like old cities, like when you go to Europe, but like I'm more of a country. Like I appreciate country spaces more. So. But we also didn't have a rental car. Had work paid for a rental car, I would have went up into the Rockies. One of my other coworkers went up into the Rockies, and they got to see elk, which would have been so cool. It was like a family. It was a baby and a mama. Obviously, they weren't close, but they were in the fields while they were away on the road. So, you know, everyone was safe. It was all good, but it seemed really, really cool. Okay. So Ari's giving me a taste test.
Yes, try a taste test dinner for tomorrow night's dinner. Good? Mm-hmm. Does it need anything?
No.
Perfect.
Love it. It's chicken bacon gnocchi.
Chicken bacon gnocchi. And then I added spinach and onions because I like vegetables.
Mm-hmm. It was very, very good. Yummy.
Yummy. All right, back to your thing.
Okay. So, but you know, Lauren, a coworker, and I had fun. I said her name a little bit, but that's fine. I didn't say any last names. So we had fun, you know, through walking through the city. There was really nothing to see. Apparently, we made it all the way over until 17th Street, and apparently 16th Street was where it was at, where like there was a ton of stuff going on. Like it was starting to get busy, but it was pretty dead. And it was this Saturday. I was like, let's say it's a Sunday, but no, it was a Saturday. So we thought it would be like hopping, but it really wasn't. So then we came back and then had dinner. I still, the whole time I was thinking about that lazy river. I just regret that.
I can't believe it.
But it's okay. We had fun. Like, it was nice having coworkers there.
Yeah.
My one coworker and I, we were together quite a bit, hung out and did things. We worked for the same department and we're kind of close. And then, pretty close, I'd say. And then other coworkers that work like for other departments we got to see, so that was nice. And then we watched a Bills game all together, so that was fun.
And wasn't someone flirting with you in this Bills game?
Yes, he was so cute. This guy came over, he's like, "Go Bills," and he's like putting his arm on me and like touching me. And I think the other coworker thought, like, this is one from a different department, and she's married. Like, her actually family and kids were there as well. And so I think she thinks that, like, it was bothering me, but he was really cute. And I was welcoming, like, the touches and things. So
you should have went and watched the game elsewhere with him.
I should have said, let's go watch it from a different TV. No.
My hotel has got a nice TV.
I also don't want to be known as a work tramp. Like,
you're not married.
I'm not married. I'm very single.
You're single. What's wrong with that? It's your free time.
Consenting adults? Yeah, I know. But I think it would have been a bad look to leave the table with another man while we're watching the Bills game.
But he probably was hoping after the game you'd head home with him.
Yeah, she shoot him. And then he came up to me the next day. I saw him.
Oh, really?
Because he was actually a vendor. Because, like, in between work sessions, there's vendors there and stuff. And he was a vendor. So then, we're talking again. He was like, the Bills lost. And so he remembered me from the night before. And then I never saw him again.
You should have got his number.
Well, he was probably a vendor and traveled around and whatever.
Yeah.
So that was unfortunate for me. Missed opportunity.
Awful. You could be having a long distance boyfriend. I'm sure he comes to Buffalo to do things.
I think he's a vendor and he probably just does hookups. So it's probably
you could be his Buffalo one.
I could be the Buffalo hookup.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm single. Did I say I'm single? It's fine. No, so
I'm taking DMs for applications. I will go through them and then send them to her.
No. But
I have to set up interviews, 3 interviews, me and my friends, and then if you're approved, you get to go on a date with my mother.
Oh gosh, okay.
That'd be fun.
No,
should be a TV show.
You do your own bachelor for your mom.
Yeah.
So then the next night, so I think it was Monday night. Yeah, because we left. It was Tuesday night. Was the night before we left. Yeah. So oh my gosh, Monday night it was a very busy day. Like basically, get up at like 7 a.m. and you're going until later, and then they had there's like this after party we kept hearing about, and someone did give me a flyer, and so then I'm like, where is it? So my coworker and I were like, oh, we're just like sitting having a drink, and then we started walking, like, oh, let's go find it. Like it said something about under the stars. Let's see if it's outside. So we're walking around this resort, and then other girls are like, are you looking for this party? I'm like, yeah, we're looking for the party. I'm like, all right. And then so there's like a group of us now. All the girls are in their 20s except for me. And, so maybe one of them was in the early 30s, but they're young. And then we're getting closer, and then you can tell if they're like nervous of going in. They're like, oh, Shannon. I'm like, I'll go in. Come on, girls. Let's go in. Because it definitely looked like a private party, but it was like just starting. Mm-hmm. And so I just walk in. It's like, hey, is this the such and such party? They're like, yeah. And so it was cool. Like they had cotton candy. They had a photo booth. They had a DJ for karaoke. Then they had like the lady that was actually grilling little s'mores in front of you.
That's cool.
And then these fun drinks, like blue drinks and like very intensive drinks, and like one bartender. And then it was really cool. So then we find out after, like this one guy that we had, a vendor that we had talked to, like he was married and stuff. Like he was just a nice man to talk to. So he kind of clung on to us at the different events. He was like, oh, how'd you guys I'll get in here. He's like, I had a hard time. There's a list with names out there. And we're like, oh, we snuck in through the side from the outside.
Funny.
Yeah. So, oh my God, it was so much fun. So yeah, we're at a party. We shouldn't have been. It was VIP.
Good. Free drinks.
Free drinks.
Awesome.
Free fun.
free fun.
We almost closed it out. I think we left around 11. And I think it was like closing, well, maybe it was ending around midnight or whatever. But it was so much fun.
That's a lot of fun.
They eventually got another bartender, which I didn't know. The poor bartender, like, of course, there's specialty drinks or these intensive drinks. Like, he's literally, the first one was like some blackberry thing I ordered with ginger beer. And he's like pouring, measuring over spoons and just shaking. He had a line all night long. No tip jar. I'm like, actually, I didn't have cash on me anyway. But no tip jar or anything. I'm like, I sure hope this company paid him well.
Like, I hope they get paid well.
Yeah, and then there's the other like blue frost drink. Oh my god, it was so good.
Do you know
like,
what's in it? Can we recreate this?
Or
do you think we just need so much fancy equipment that
No, we have a shaker. Like it's just the but I didn't take a photo of the list of what was in it.
Should have.
It was so good. Yeah, but it was like limoncello, but it was blue, so something probably blue Caraco's in there. I don't know. It was amazing. The blackberry drink was. He made it really strong because I almost want to say there might have been some like bourbon in there.
Oh my god!
But after and then the way it settled was like the alcohol was on top and then it was sweeter. But as it kept going, it was rough in the beginning.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, woo! All right, let's have another one. So yeah, I mean, we danced a little bit more like, you know how you sway to like your side. And a lot of people were singing karaoke. It was just...
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I had a ton of fun in Denver. It was really, I really enjoyed it. I didn't know. It was the first time getting away and then I get anxiety. The only thing I didn't like about being in Denver, other than not having my own car so I could have went and checked out the Rockies, was... Why do hotels have windows now that you can't open? I hate that.
So no one can jump out of them?
Okay, even just crack open? Like, I understand safety.
Well, it seems like a safety hazard not to be able to open a window.
It does. Like, I just wanted to crack it open a tiny bit. Even
for some air.
For fresh air. Like, I'm in the mountains. I would love to have some fresh mountain air, but I couldn't get it. And oh my gosh. So in Denver, like, we are like... Yeah, I don't know. Like our altitude, I think it's like plus like 400 or something. I forget what it was. But we were like in the thousands where we were in Denver. And altitude is huge. I didn't know how it would affect you. And I was so glad speaking to other people that it was affecting. Like, I was so thirsty, like I could not get enough water. So like, yes, you have alcoholic beverage, but I always had to have water. And the first 2 days, I swear to God, I could not drink enough water. It was like insane.
Wow.
Like, you ever been so thirsty, like it's insatiable?
Yeah.
All day. For 2 days as I felt like, oh my God, I need water. Okay, I need more water. Oh, my water's running out. I need more water.
So that's from the altitude?
It's an altitude thing. I needed more water.
I had no idea.
It's dehydrating, apparently. So if you're going to go to Denver and you're not from a place where you're used to high altitude, you need lots of water. And then it does affect you exercising oxygen-wise. I have asthma, and it didn't bother me other than stairs. And finally someone's like, it's altitude. I was like, oh, duh. Like, I just went up like a set of stairs. I was like, it was like I went 3 sets of stairs. And they're like, oh my God, the altitude's terrible, right? I'm like, yes. She's like, I forgot about it. And then I went to the gym and I didn't know why I couldn't even bike far. I was like dying.
Oh, yeah. That'd be awful.
Yeah. So when you're working out, it really affects you.
It's different.
It's different. You got to get used to it. So really, everyone, think about athletes that are trained in Denver, are from Denver. They have an advantage because they're not used to getting as much oxygen.
Or any of those high places.
Yeah. Or anywhere else that's high.
Yeah.
Did you hear about, I went on TikTok, I was down a deep rabbit hole. Did you?
What?
Of the 1,000 people stuck on...
Okay, Mount Everest?
Yes.
I saw like a couple things on TikTok, but I don't know anything about it really. I saw a video of like a certain avalanche that happened or something.
I think a snowstorm, maybe now. I have no idea what happened. So I know there's a snowstorm. There's 1,000 people. Like these Sherpas can run circles around because they're used to the altitude and everything and the climate and the weather. So like all these rich people, like you're not doing this to fight war for your country. You're not doing this to fight a cancer or to do whatever. Like you're literally spending like $20,000 to $30,000 to climb Mount Everest to possibly die. Like you literally pass dead bodies. And it's one of the most, like one person showed like really how selfish it is. Like you can see someone that you can actually help. Like someone falls and they're in your grasp, you help nobody because that's going to affect your climb. Because if you help them, you use that energy. Now you might have to go back down and you never make it to summit.
My gosh.
So people like choose not to help people. Like there's people there from like the 90s that are dead that they've never been able to retrieve their bodies.
Yeah, I've heard about.
But like there's so many rich people now, like it's a line, and then people don't take their garbage back. Like it's littered with tents and garbage and bodies.
Oh my gosh.
Sounds like a shithole, actually.
It does. I saw one video. I don't know if it was real or not because, all those AI videos have been going around lately. Almost every other video on TikTok's like
I know,
AI.
it's so annoying now. I never know what's real anymore.
So it was like this girl on Everest and she was digging at something and I forget what exactly the caption was, but it was something like I'll miss you forever, but Everest was beautiful or something like that. And it was like a dog. Like she brought her dog on Everest and it died.
Yeah, I saw that too, but I don't know if it's true.
Yeah, I don't know either. Like,
would you bring a little dog with you
who
to
would
Mount
bring
Everest?
your dog with you?
It's so dumb. I hope someone would not bring a little dog.
So I was like, hopefully that's fake.
I just feel bad for like the people that live there.
Did you cry on that TikTok I sent you? Because I almost cried watching that TikTok. Or maybe I was just PMSing with the dogs and the foundation and the wheelchairs.
You're PMSing. I cry so easy. I did not cry. I thought it was very sweet and touching, though.
I almost cried. I think it was just that time of the month.
Yeah.
But it's this foundation. I forget where it was, but they rescue, like, paralyzed dogs because they're like, well, why should these dogs have to get put down? So then they save these dogs. So a bunch of dogs like wheelchairs. One was in the stroller because she only has one leg. Most of these dogs were injured because of people like shooting them or hurting them or chopping off limbs.
I know.
People are awful.
Instant jail. Like,
yeah. But like what they're doing is great. So they have to, if you want to adapt them, some of them, they're too much work or they're at their end of life, so we're going to keep them. But you can adopt them, and then they do 2 days of training to help you know how to care for these animals because they're, special needs. And then they also pay for their vet bills for the rest of their life.
Yeah, which I think is amazing. It would be a good organization. And it sounded like they're in the UK.
Yeah, I think it was.
It would be a good organization to donate to. I did not remember like what organization it is.
I will find it and you're going to put it on Instagram.
Okay,
or
I will.
On the link. People donate.
People donate.
That's great. And they're like, oh yeah, this is one of our end of lifers. She's 3 years old.
Yeah.
Because they just can't live too long like that.
No, because they had a lot of health issues.
Yeah.
Very sad. Okay, now you're making me sad.
They look so happy and they're still running through the field with their little wheels.
I know.
And then I saw another one, I think it was today, where there's a foster organization for senior dogs. So it's like a permanent foster. So that way they cover the vet bills and the food, and then you're still giving like them a nice home to live for the rest of their life.
That's nice. In our town, there's a senior dog sanctuary,
oh.
But they still let people adopt them if that way they can have a home.
Yeah,
it's sad. Humans, humans sometimes stink. Like
they do.
I don't. But then you hear people wasting money to go to Mount Everest when you could just donate and help animals.
I'm on sad dog TikTok. So there's another one. It's like you can always wash your hands, but they never get love. And it was like a street dog there. They were feeding and petting, and they're like, it looks like its one leg was chopped off by someone. Yeah,
that's so sad.
Yeah.
Okay, you're really on sad dog TikTok. Ariana's gonna lose her whole paycheck. She used to be donating to all these organizations.
Yeah. They deserve love.
They do deserve love. And if people treat street animals terribly.
I know.
Well, I cried once. That might have been PMS. But I still feel horrible for how humans have treated pigeons. I went on Pigeon Talk. It was very sad.
Pigeon because they're supposed to just really sweet and they're just domesticated birds.
That we trashed. Well, as soon as we didn't want them, then we call them like rats in the street.
Those poor things.
Terrible.
And they're supposed to be like really loyal and affectionate.
Yeah. And we bred them. Well, once we had no use for them. We can think of horses. Pigeons. They go to slaughter. I'm on horse slaughter TikTok.
Oh.
They go to slaughterhouses where these organizations, rescue from slaughter. Like the Amish will send their horses that are too used up because they use them work horses until they can't walk anymore, basically. And then just other horses, like sometimes thoroughbred race horses end up there.
Oh my
like
gosh.
one person was shocked, I guess, they found when this one organization found a racehorse.
Wow.
They actually won one of the Triple Crown in a slaughterhouse.
So what do they do with these slaughtered horses?
They slaughter them in Mexico and then they turn into dog food sometimes.
Wow.
A lot of the times, or glue. I don't know if that's a rumor or something I heard.
Isn't that just an old wives' tale?
I think it's old wives' tale. Glue.
Horses turn into glue.
Well, that's not funny. It's just mean. But yeah, it's awful.
So dog food I've been feeding Zuko could have horse in it?
It could have horse meat in it.
Ew.
So I hope our dog food does not.
So
I do not support eating horses, just like I do not support eating whales.
No.
Yeah. All right, let's get some Reddit stories. Now we're on sad.
Well, I thought today was where we're talking then.
Well, because we haven't been on in 2 weeks, and then we missed a week before that. You don't want any Reddit stories?
I'll get one up.
We at least need to give you one Reddit story before we go. I know it's Monday.
One Reddit story.
We've only been on for 35 minutes.
Feels like longer.
Yes, talking to your mom is rough. On a Monday.
I'm glad you understand.
I do. You know, I really wanted to run Figure Friday too, but Ari's been too busy. And no one to watch TV. You're going to be tired. It's a Tuesday.
You're gone Friday.
Yeah, I'm gone Friday night.
Sunday. Oh, you're busy.
What am I doing Sunday?
You're apple picking.
Is it the 19th on Sunday?
It is.
Yeah, I am apple picking, but I won't be apple picking all day. Could we do it when I come back?
Yes. Sunday movie night.
Movie night. Well, then Lucas cannot be over here for watching it because he didn't see the first one.
Lucas, before Sunday, we have to watch the first one.
Yes. He has to watch the first one in order to watch the second one. I want to watch Freaky Friday too. We'll rent it.
Actually, I have book club Sunday. That is his assignment. And then he can come over that night to watch the second one.
Oh, yeah. Let me know what I need to make for that, actually.
You're not even going to be there.
Well, I know, but it's still my house.
That's weird.
All right, then I won't help you. Just going to make you some food and leave?
No, never mind. You can. All right. We're going to r/relationship advice posted by extension_clerk 8609. My girlfriend, 34 female, and I, 33 male, matched on Hinge earlier this year, and things have been going well. Last night, I learned she used to date someone, 35 male, who made my life a living hell in junior high. This guy and his friends didn't just bully me. They jumped me, tried to go after my father, spread cruel rumors about my sister, and vandalized my house multiple times. Stink bombs, setting small fires, etc.
Okay, they sound like they should have been in jail.
Yeah, the fires is insane.
Yeah, a little far.
Honestly, the only silver lining is that it pushed me into bodybuilding and wrestling back then, and I've kept my fitness up into my 30s. But finding this out has hit me harder than I expected. I couldn't sleep last night. My mind kept replaying everything. I know she hasn't done anything wrong, but I feel sick knowing she was with him. And I can't stop worrying about the fact that they exchanged nudes. Knowing the guy he was, I'm terrified he might have shared them. I'm struggling to reconcile my feelings about her past with the person she is now and the way she treats me. How can I process the emotions this discovery has brought up, especially the resurfacing trauma from my past? What approaches can I use to communicate with her about this without making her feel blamed for something outside of her control? What strategies might help me evaluate whether I can truly move forward in this relationship despite the painful connection to my bully?
Okay, it wasn't her. She did not partake in the bullying and tormenting. Obviously, you've been through some horrible things, and I hope you've received counseling, which it sounds like you might not have had that yet. It sounds like you should definitely go to counseling, even counseling to, sort this out and talk this out and identify. Just because she dated someone that was bullying you doesn't mean that she partook in that.
Yeah.
It doesn't make her the bad person. The other person was. And I mean, unless she was there partaking as well, she has no part of that. She might have known he wasn't a nice person. And for that, I mean, in high school, sometimes we date the wrong person or people that aren't nice. Because sometimes, you even if they don't treat you well, like you accept the love you think you deserve. And maybe that's what she wanted back then, or the bad boy. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just, I think he needs to go through some therapy and discuss this a little bit because it's not her. You can't blame someone for something that they didn't do.
Yeah, what if she didn't even know, about...
She might not have known at all, or the extent. Like, you might hear guys, oh, he's such a jerk, how you hear people talking, but you might not know the extent of the torment and bullying, because she might have broke up with him had she known. I hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, there's fires and jumping and stuff.
Yes. Oh. Top comment. Since this is trauma-related, therapy with a therapist who specializes in PSTD is going to help way more than anything Reddit can offer.
Wait. PTSD?
They spelled it PSTD.
It sounds like an STD.
It does. That is how they spelled this.
Okay.
Have you talked with your girlfriend about how you're feeling? Not from a, can you believe what this guy put me through space, but from, it's not that you dated him. It's more about what he did to me and what's bringing up for me space. OP replied, thank you. These thoughts didn't really cross my mind much as an adult. It's just emerging now. As he mentioned, since learning my girlfriend dated him, I think it's a good idea to talk with her. Thank you for suggesting a foundation for me. And then another response, I no longer feel threatened by him. At the end of the day, we were both kids, and I'm sure he's now matured over the last 20 years.
He still can be a douchebag, though.
Yeah. Another comment from OP. I'm not upset with her, and I acknowledge she did nothing wrong. Fortunately, they only dated for about 6 months. I have not brought it up to her that I know who her ex is, but she did tell me she thought he was a really good guy. A lot of time has passed since junior high, and I'm sure he's matured. While it's unfair to her, I agree with the view that she is 1 degree from the abuser.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, because so they could have dated after he's matured, maybe changed.
Right, like who knows when they dated. If it was during that time, you still don't really know.
What do you think he'd brag about them?
You would think, the meeting was disconnected on our Zoom.
That's weird.
That's weird, but it's okay. I have a backup here.
Yay!
So we're covered.
Yay for backups.
Yes, that's why I do a backup. I record on 2 devices. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
I wouldn't. It's not on her at all. It's not her fault.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's something you have to work through. Go to a therapist.
Yeah.
It's on you.
So imagine you had dated someone that bullied Lucas.
Is being recorded.
It would be very difficult, but you didn't do it.
Oh, you can get over it. I didn't know him then.
Well, maybe suggest therapy. Aries, you need to get over that.
Just get over it.
Yeah, that's not.
We need to go to couples therapy.
That's not how trauma works. Oh my gosh, I watched, a mediocre show, but it had a prenup in it. It was about divorce. Divorce Invitation was the name of the movie. And it was about this guy who wanted a divorce, but she had this prenup that in order to get the divorce, you needed to invite every single person that was at the wedding, pay for a grand affair, be in the same clothing. She made him.
Wow, that's great.
It was a 20-page prenup. The lawyer's ooh, she's got you by the balls. Because he didn't even read it. He just signed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It was good. I didn't see the ending, and I want to tell you why, because Paramount, I'm calling you out. If I can be a free subscription, that'd be great. So I'm watching this movie. It cuts out. Maybe it was Wi-Fi, maybe not. I don't know. Everything else is working. But when I got back into Paramount, it didn't save that I watched it.
Oh.
I was so frustrated. I'm ugh. And then I kept trying to get to it, and then it cut out again. So then by the 3rd time, I just gave up and then went to a different streaming app. Paramount, fix your stuff. It was a good movie. I wanted to know the ending. But after 3 times, I'm not going to keep trying to watch it. Because it wasn't that good. I mean, it was good, but it wasn't good. It was more like a Hallmark movie or a Lifetime movie. A good movie, but not an Oscar movie, Am I digging myself in a hole that I can't get out of?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, let's just move on.
Okay. Second.
So if you have a prenup, put some good stuff in there.
Yeah, just something really random. If you want to divorce me, you gotta wear a Scooby-Doo costume, be on all fours, and speak like you're Scooby.
Oh, no. At this wedding, he had to then explain to the whole people at the church why you wanted this divorce. I love it. And then you're paying for a party afterwards.
That's great.
It was a great, great, great thing.
I just want a prenup now just to have that in there.
You literally have one page, and then it's like...
It'll also be like, to renew our vows, we must also do this.
Yeah, that'd be funny. Wear a Scooby-Doo costume.
All right, we're going to do one more.
Sounds good.
We're going to do from r/AITAH by Ancient Windows 8197. Am I the asshole for calling my pregnant wife mean?
Probably. She's growing a human. You're not.
Yeah, she gets a break.
Yep.
My wife has not been herself since we found out she is pregnant. She's very irritable and snaps over the smallest things. I like to think I've been very understanding and supportive, but this morning things came to a head. We were in the living room when she called for her son to come downstairs. When he did, she snapped at her son for taking too long to come down. He said he was washing his hands, and she said that there is a sink downstairs and she shouldn't make her wait. I told my wife after my stepson wasn't there anymore that I thought the yelling was unnecessary. She said that he is reaching that age and we aren't very careful, he'll be ruined. She said she'd seen boys hit puberty and become completely unmanageable. She wasn't going to stand for that. I said I didn't think that justified being mean to him. My wife was very upset that I said that. She asked me how I could justify calling her names, knowing how much pain she is in and how uncomfortable she is. She asked why I wasn't supporting her. I said I was trying to support her, but it's no reason to be mean. And she got very angry and said I was using that word just to upset her and belittle her. I promised not to use that word anymore and said I wanted to talk about the situation calmly, but she said she was too tired and went to take a nap. I didn't consider that word name calling. However, maybe I'm wrong. I want to talk again, but I need to get my head around what happened first. Do I owe her an apology for calling her mean?
Okay. In real life would be no, but she's pregnant, so that's your real life now. That's your reality. Just say you're sorry that you called her mean. And you can still say, I disagree with maybe the way you handle it with your son. So it must be from a second marriage or something.
Yeah,
stepson. But I just, want us to make sure we're on the same page. And I felt you were a little abrupt with him. Not mean, abrupt. You can have that conversation. But first, just apologize, saying, I didn't mean to make you feel a certain way by saying you were mean, and I apologize for that.
But isn't that the kind of apology you always yell at me for? Like, I'm sorry I didn't make...
But he's apologizing for the word that he used. He's not apologizing for maybe the reason.
You feel that way.
No. She will hit him or something. Then there's going to be assault, and she's
I don't understand what's wrong with this apology.
I don't feel like he needs to fully apologize for this, though. I feel like he should apologize for making her feel a certain way.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Okay, no. I'm sorry that I made you feel, I don't know, how would I word it? I think.
Yeah, you telling me for my apologies.
Because any argument we've gotten into, you've said that, and that makes me want to, scream.
I'm sorry you're mad. I'm not sorry for what I did.
No. He could say, I'm sorry, but I would like to discuss, maybe the handling of things in the future whenever you're ready to talk. But, I don't want to make you feel bad because I am on your side. We are a team. He needs to emphasize that they're a team.
Top comment. Not the asshole. It sounds like she's going to push her son to become more rebellious and distant, if anything. Her bias is making her the asshole for sure. OP replied, he's not rebellious at all. He always listens. I don't believe he intentionally took a long time. I believe him that he was washing his hands.
He might have been washing his hands. Yeah, I don't think that he was wrong with wanting to discuss it, but he kept hammering in that she was being mean, and she knew that word was triggering for her, so she just doesn't need to be reminded of that. So just apologize.
Sorry I called you mean.
I'm sorry I called you mean. If we want to discuss this further, we can, but if you're not in the headspace right now, I also understand.
Mm-hmm. Another comment, not the asshole. She thinks mean is an awful word to describe her behavior. No, sir. Do not promise to stop calling her out. Pregnancy and hormones does not excuse becoming a shitty person / lashing out and letting bad personality take over. If she is suffering so much, she needs to see and talk to an OB. An OP replied, we have talked to a doctor and are following his advice. She's on a special diet and avoiding activities that can raise her heart rate. Even still, she gets frustrated very quickly compared to the way she was before.
It's hormones. Anyone that says it doesn't affect you, and me, everyone's different. Some people maybe are not affected. You are generally more emotional. So you have different emotions and they just are louder, or you feel them a little bit more, more irritated quickly. And that you have to be understanding of that.
Yeah.
I mean, she's also supposed to be in control, but
More info from OP. I'm okay with apologizing, but I feel like I can't let the issue die because that isn't fair to my stepson. I feel like months of this will give the poor kid an anxiety disorder if he doesn't already have one.
Poor kid.
Yeah. Well, what he did right was not disagree with her in front of the stepson. So at least he waited till he was gone.
Absolutely. 100% agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think he's doing everything right. I think he's going to be he is a phenomenal stepdad. Like he, wants to make sure that he's, being treated fairly.
Yeah.
And it's going to be hard too. Once a baby's there, then he's not going to have any attention to either. And if you're too hard on your kids, they will rebel. And if you're too easy on them, they also they rebel. So, you got to find the happy medium.
Yeah. Most comments are just saying she needs to be responsible for her actions.
It's true, but you also are emotional. I do give people grace and credit for that. Yes, you give her grace, right? But then you still need to have that discussion about the treatment of the stepson.
Yeah. Agreed.
And maybe no name calling.
Yeah.
Why do people have to call each other names?
Well, all she said is that she was being mean.
I don't want to be called mean.
No, she's not calling. He wasn't calling her mean. She said she was being mean. There's a difference.
It's the same thing as calling someone mean.
No, you're being mean does not mean you are mean.
So if I said, and I'm not saying this to you, so let's just be clear. If someone said, stop acting like a jerk, I'm still calling you a jerk.
No, I'm acting like a jerk. I am not a jerk.
Oh my gosh. Okay, those are all semantics. I just think name calling is best to try and stay away from it. I think as humans, we all fail at that sometimes, but try to stay away from name calling.
Name calling is bad.
Name calling is bad. So, happy birthday to me. Do you want to sing to
Happy birthday. No singing.
Thank you. I'm very depressed about my birthday, but it's better than the alternative, being dead.
What do you mean? You're turning 30. It's quite amazing. You have 2 children.
I have 2. No, I can't be 30. I'm turning 37. How about that? Anthony just turned 30.
Wow, you're the same age as your son. Did you adopt?
When I was a baby, yes.
Well, no, you didn't have to raise him since birth,
Yeah.
When you were 20, you adopted a 20-year-old?
Yeah, that's what I did. He seemed like he had a hard life, so I took him in.
That's good.
Yeah. All right, everyone. It's been a long few weeks. We are sorry we missed you last week, but I hope we made up for it and we caught up with you. Thank you so much for joining us. Please like, follow, subscribe, send someone $1 to make their life better.
Donate to the dog organization we will be posting.
Yes, dog organization with wheelchairs or any dog organization.
Yes, any. Yeah. Then anytime you get into an argument with your significant other, just say, I'm sorry I made you feel that way.
No. He or she may become violent eventually if you always
just try
say
it
that.
out.
I would be very careful of that. Just saying, as someone that's heard that many times, it makes me cringe on the inside like nails on a chalkboard. Makes my spine tingle.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
You're not, though.
No. I am sorry you feel that way.
Okay. I'm not going to win. On that note, everyone, have a great week. Check out our Instagram. Check out our Reddit.
Happy birthday.
Have a good week and be kind.
Frosty the Snowman.
What?
Happy birthday.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday. Busy. That's the magician says that, right? Busy. All right. On that note, we're getting silly. Have a good night.